A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Tennessee Smokies and the Montgomery Biscuits. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Luis Patino, a Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Ow! Ball 4, take your base.
So stepping in is Connor Myers. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in.
Myers.
Come on now.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
You're out. That's ball 4.
And now in the box, Babe Bobo.
The shortstop, Babe Bobo.
Get your pitch, drive it
First
right
pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Into the box, Babe Bobo. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Bobo.
First offering.
1-0.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. That's inside. 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hey, tee it up, drive it the other way. Let's go, big dog.
The 2-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. And And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Ready now is Tristan Gray. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ruffner on second. Bobo on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So 1 run here on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left.
3.
And stepping in, Nigel Powell. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Nigel Powell.
Ready with the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it. 1 there. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Stepping up is P.J. Higgins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
P.J.
Nobody out, runner on first. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second. Striding in is Babe Bobo, a hit in 2 tries so far. Now here's the first offering. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there.
So the next to bat will be Aramis Ademan, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Men on third with 2 down. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that.
Now into the box, Preston Page in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. The 1-1 pitch, grounded to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits as the runs were pretty much handed to them. Now at the plate here is Babe Bobo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch of the AB now. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Find a gap, kid. Find a gap.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. time today he's gone on strikes. So they go quietly here in this half inning. And now here is Aramis Ademan. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 2 out, nobody on. Slider swung on and grounded toward short. Reined in. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Come on, Chief, one time.
Next to dig in, Babe Bobo. Potential tying run for him at third base.
One pitch only here. Here we go.
Here we go. Make something happen.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there.
No one's out. Hey, keep it going up there. Watch out now.
High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Trevor Kelly claims the win out of the pen, his first.
Do it. I'm out to chase money in case. Clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show.
Well, for a minute, it really looked like they were going to play with using this kid on the mound and in the field, but it seems they've quickly abandoned that idea. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jim, does that tell you that the pick on him was a reach as high as it was?
You know, I really wouldn't say that at all. I mean, one thing I've learned over the years is you don't want to judge a draft too soon. Sure. You got to wait for it to play out and see how the guy, give him years in the big leagues before you really know for sure. But to be honest, it's so difficult to make it as a two-way player because it's difficult to make it as a hitter or as a pitcher, and to try to do both is that much harder. Mm-hmm. And I've seen a number of instances where you have a guy who's maybe a two-way player at the amateur level, and you bring him into pro ball, and you make him a pitcher, and then you see his fastball gets better because he's not drained, he's not exerting energy, trying to make it as a position player. His secondary stuff gets better because he has more time to work on it. It's the same thing. I've seen plenty of hitters who've given up pitching, and then they can focus on hitting, and they get better. Maybe they start driving the ball more. They become better defensive players because they have more time to take ground balls or fly balls, as the case may be. So, no, I wouldn't say it's a mistake. We've got to let this guy's career play out.
That contract, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like Fenway Wall. Really feel fine. Worried about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light, that's just my sign. This what a ring like. If you missed out, better press rewind. I'm just a highlight reel. To do what I do takes skill. I'm out to chase money in case. Clean up base. Pick up the pace.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Montgomery Biscuits. The Lookouts look for their 7th straight victory next. Kenny Rosenberg, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in
Next up, Babe Bobo.
Batting third, the shortstop, Babe Bobo.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. Start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. set to get his evening at the plate started. Kevin Padlow trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Bobo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead, now they've got him in a pickle. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. Now at the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Hey, 2 here.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Scooped up. And he is in there. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping up as the shortstop, Babe Bobo.
Babe Bobo.
Hey, you got it. No one better. Let's go. Put it right here one time, kid.
Now here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Fastball just missed above the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, Errol Robinson. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Bouncer up the middle. He's got it to second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Next, here is Babe Bobo. He flew out in his last debut.
Babe Bobo.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Struck him out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and...
Next, it'll be Errol Robinson, and their runners at the corners now.
Errol.
Hey, we got 2. Here we go, guys.
1-1. Softly hit to short. He's got to hurry. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score.
That's ball 4.
And now, Babe Bobo struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Next to hit is Kevin Padlo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
Fastball right back to the mound.
Come on, get down, fly. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
As he works his way out of the jam, and the inning is over. So next to bat will be Michael Ciani. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. Friedel aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a liner. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
He's out. He's dead.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Chattanooga jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Lyon Richardson earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Walker Weichel records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 2nd. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on The Show. Tonight, the 2nd of 3 to start the week between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Montgomery Biscuits. The Lookouts are looking to collect their 8th win in a row. Next. Shane McClanahan is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can.
Next to hit, Babe Bobo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Stay hot up there.
Now here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, be patient. Stay back. Get your pitch. Let's go.
Rounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Digging in, the switch hitter, Wilson Garcia, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, swinging from the right side against left-handed pitching has been an area of concern for this guy so far this season. And his numbers aren't very pretty in those matchups.
Fielded cleanly. There's one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, John Fernandez.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. At the plate now is Babe Bobo.
The shortstop, Babe Bobo.
Right here, one time.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
Now the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Let's go, drive it.
Throw over to the bag.
He's in there.
Runner back safely. Mesa stands at first with one out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Yeah, come on now, big guy.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
One ball,
Didn't
2 strikes.
threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
There you go, let's fly.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed.
Stepping in next, Leonardo Rivas. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Hit on the ground out to short. And there's his first base hit in this one.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
So here is Babe Bobo. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Bobo.
First delivery to him. To short. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Now to bat, Babe Bobo grounded out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Babe Bobo.
Drive it, huh?
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. And a big moment for him there. His first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to get those first out of the way, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Mark Holsbury.
The catcher, number 4, Mark Holsbury.
Slow roller out to short. Right to him. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
You're out. 3. He's out.
In this evening's ball game, the Montgomery Biscuits came through and it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. David Hess claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Montgomery Biscuits, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. For the Lookouts, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error, they left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Chattanooga Lookouts and the Montgomery Biscuits. We've got baseball on the show. It's coming up next.
Your Montgomery Biscuits.
Bernard Goins, the German-born starter, will get the assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right?
Next to stand in is Michael Ciani. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Ciani.
1 out, nobody on. Ground ball left side. Reined in. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And that just looked like a really tough play right there. Had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, and it cost him. It made all the difference right there, boys. He had to be perfect with the speed getting down the line.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Garcia. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ciani over at second. Smith at first, 1 gone. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your 3.
Next, it'll be Babe Bobo.
The shortstop, Babe Bobo.
Now here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Friedel is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. TJ Friedel struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Friedel.
let's go right here.
Here comes the 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the bottom of the second. The Lookouts lead it 2-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Wilson Garcia. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Flipped out the other way towards short. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle.
So now into the box is Babe Bobo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the AB now. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
1-0.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Ruffner leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-1 the count now.
Hey, let her rip right here.
From the belt, the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
A curveball hit right back at him.
Move it, move
Flip
it,
it out
move
to
it,
first,
move
and
it.
with it, that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete. Chattanooga leads it here. Stepping in once again is Chucky Robinson. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. And stepping up as the shortstop, Babe Bobo.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
And that misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, get your pitch. Let's go.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Right up there now, huh?
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week, but getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Throw over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6.
Let her rip. 1 time.
Runners off for second. And he won't have to contend with a throw as that misses for ball 4. First and second now to start the inning.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
So now here is Tristan Gray. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
One time, right now.
A throw behind the runner at second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Digging in will be Brantley Bell. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard on the ground towards short. He's right there. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Digging in next, Babe Bobo singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
Outside, 2-1.
They haven't ripped that up there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Liner towards second, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Lookouts used a 3-run 9th to help propel them to the win. Mark Fellows claims the win out of the pen, his first. Miguel Figueroa wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacen.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches. The player is addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. The coach advocates a more disciplined approach.
No soy de la calle, pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre.